Hey guys, I want to show you this deck today. This deck is called Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast, of course, is the game maker that makes the Magic the Gathering card game. So this one kind of is a deck that's named after those folks down there. And there's a real good combo that I like to use with this deck. It's Kaito Shizuki and also the Icebreaker Kraken. Alright, so I'll explain this combo and you can see why it's so devastating. It says here in the Kaito Vanguard card, it says if this support has 7 or more shield, when a black or blue creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, move the first black or blue creature card from your library to the battlefield under your control. And this can, of course, only happen once per turn. So if you take a look, I only have one black or blue creature. It's this here, the Icebreaker Kraken. Alright, it says when you make your first match during your turn, this card's cost is reduced by X until end of turn. X is the number of snow gems that you have on the board. It continues over here. It says when this creature enters the battlefield, double the number of snow gems on the board, then disable each opposing creature until the beginning of your next turn. That part there is important. Disable each opposing creature until the beginning of your next turn. So it's pretty much going to freeze everything that your opponent has on their side of the board for the creatures, right? They can have the best creatures in the world and you'll be able to disable them, and in fact all of them, every single turn. And the reason that happens is because this is a blue creature, he'll do the damage, and as soon as he does damage, Kaito will pull out another blue or black creature card, and since this is the only blue or black card that we have for the creatures, you'll pull out one of these. And of course, it says here, when this creature enters the battlefield, you'll disable each opposing creature until the beginning of your next turn. So you'll freeze everything, right? And this will be a continuous loop every single turn where you'll freeze the opponent's creatures. So as soon as you get this, your opponent's creatures will basically be on lockdown. Alright, I'll read the rest of this card here. It says when you match 3 or more snow gems, you may destroy each other's snow gem. If you do, this creature gets XX and Menace until the end of turn. And X is the amount of snow gems that you have. So you'll see that slowly starting to build up. And it just becomes quite devastating if you can get those snow gems going. I got here the Prismatic Bridge. This is a really good card because it's going to either draw a Icebreaker Kraken, which will, freeze the opponent's side of the board with, freeze their creatures, or it's going to pull out a Kaito, which is going to help you to get the Icebreaker Kraken. And as long as you have these two cards here, it's going to be a nice lockdown, and your opponent's not going to be able to attack you. Alright, you can take a look at the rest of the cards here. A lot of them are defensive in nature. A lot of them, as you can see, the Talon of the Telepath. This one here helps you to grab those 2 cards that you need for the combo. Right, it says pick one from the next 3 cards in your library. That card will be fetched into your hand and then you gain 6 mana for it. Yeah, so you can kind of see it does help you to pull these 2. Alright, there's a few different cards here you can swap out if you want. Now, I'm going to mention that this one is a nice deck that you can use for basically any blue type of planeswalker. I'm using it here for Mordenkainen. I like Mordenkainen because he has an ability that he's able to put a nice little dog on the board. It's a dog creature. And that, of course, will help you to activate your Kaito here. Alright, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. The Faithful Hound. Right, if you have the ability to play the Faithful Hound, he's a blue creature. He's going to be able to attack, and when he does attack, he'll activate Kaito here as well. So that's just one of the benefits of playing that creature, right? Playing it with Mordenkainen here. If you don't want to play with Mordenkainen, you don't have to. But as you can tell here, he's got some nice bonuses. Yeah, he's got +5 for the blue. The white is +4, and then +3 for the black. So he's looking pretty good. He's a well-rounded overall planeswalker. I do like him. He's got some ability, even though the major cards that he would normally need are out of play. He still can do a lot of good damage. He's still a very viable planeswalker. Alright, I'm going to use the second ability here. It creates a ninja token. We want to make sure we're able to start that nice combo that I have. And of course, I'm talking about the creature freeze. Call it the creature freeze right here, the Icebreaker Kraken. We'll see if we can get that going. Alignment blue, you may discard the last card in your hand. If you do, draw a card. No, thank you. Alright. Okay, so we've taken a point of damage here. We'll use this ability to make sure we're able to draw and protect this for a while. It's going to help us to make sure we're able to use that a little more often. Alright, so we're looking okay with the hand here. Let's go to Miles, Field Researcher up there. At this point, we're going to be able to attack. And when we attack, let's go not now, just for now. When we're able to attack, you see what happens. We put down another Icebreaker Kraken, and he will disable the opponent's creature. Now, this is a nice little bit of a bonus because you can pretty much disable all the creatures that the opponent has, right? And that's just going to help you to win this game. Alright, we'll go like this. Talent of the Telepath. Now, we had this paid for last turn. I'll show you what it does, right? And you can kind of decide for yourself if you're going to use it or not. This is reinforce target creature you control 3 times until the end of turn. If it's not invoked, you can reinforce target creature you control X times until the end of your turn instead. And X is 3 plus that number of reinforcements for that creature. The reason I said no earlier is because we want to be able to reinforce them many, many, many times. That's going to be the game-ending move, and the way we're going to be able to do that is we're gonna need a few more of those Icebreaker Krakens out. Okay, so we're looking good here. We're gonna see if we can go this route. It kind of endangers that Vanguard there, but you know what? We'll just do the best we can. Do I want to discard a card and draw a card? No thanks. Okay, there we go. We've attacked with a blue, and we put a Icebreaker Kraken on the board again. Campaign of Vengeance. That's a good card there. Okay, Otawara. We got a lot of these Seagate restorations. Don't really need a whole lot of them right now. Okay, we're looking all right here. We'll go with this because we want to make sure we protect that Vanguard. Here we go. Icebreaker Kraken again. And you can see what's happening, right? Every time I attack with the ninja, I am able to bring in an Icebreaker Kraken. And they're able to destroy them right there. And he's gonna actually benefit from that move there. He doesn't have to worry about a creature coming down, so he's gonna be able to attack. So this is kind of why I like to put Mordecai in here, right? He's able to put out this nice dog here, this illusion dog. Faithful Hound, it says dog illusion. You can read it for yourself. It's not super important. The important part here is he's blue and he's a creature and he can attack. And when he does, he's gonna summon the Icebreaker Kraken from our deck. It's gonna help us out. Alright, we're gonna have to get rid of a few cards here. We'll get rid of this and we'll get rid of this. We're getting rid of those cards because we want to be able to have space in the hand. There we go. There's another Kaito card. That's cool. Let's move this up, and then we can move this one down. There we go. Yeah, looking good. Okay. They destroyed our creature. That's good for them. They're able to do some damage and regain some life. I think the most important part there is they're able to make sure that they don't get attacked. If they got an attack, then you would have seen that I'd be able to pull another Icebreaker Kraken out. Alright, Invoke the Winds is a nice one here. It's gain control of target opposing creature. That creature gets vigilance until the beginning of your next turn. It's nice, right? You want to take over some of your opponent's creatures. We kind of use it as a defensive spell there. Really, really helpful. Ooh, okay, we'll get rid of Kaito. We already have a Kaito card down, so it's you know, it's not super helpful to have that many of them there. Alright, we'll go with this. Okay, we're looking good. We're making some moves. We're able to draw some cards and put them in our hand. Invoke the Winds. It's a nice card to use. Kind of want to save it in case there's a bigger nasty creature that comes down. Then we're gonna have to use them. So we'll just put them in the front like this. We'll see if we can get them paid off, and hopefully get ready to put them down. We'll play the second ability here. It's probably something I should have done a few turns earlier. This will give us that blue ninja. As soon as our blue ninja is out, that's going to help. We're going to be able to hopefully get out another Kraken on the next turn. Get that Kraken cracking. Alright, there we go. Let's take a look. Okay. They don't match that white, and they do. We're going to have a chance there to do something very cool with the Sapphire, the Mock Sapphire. But nope. Alright. We gain full mana for all of these because we have here a Tamayo Field Researcher that has 7 or more shield on it, so that does help. That's really good. You know what? We're just going to use this because I'm kind of tired of getting attacked. Alright, let's go like this. The important thing here with the Seagate Restoration is you'll draw 5 cards, then for each card you can't draw, you'll gain 2 loyalty. So we kind of want to put it up in your hand strategically. I'll put it here in the first position because you'll be able to gain the most loyalty. And we'll see if that can help us out. Right, I'd like to definitely use my Kaito ability here. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Seagate, there you go, gives us a ton of loyalty. May keep this card. I'll keep that card. Don't need to invoke the other one. Nope. Yeah, we'll go with this. Kind of getting sick and tired of being attacked all the time. Otawara, and then the Mox. Okay, we're moving it. Eliminate the competition. That's a good card. It's one of those cards that makes it really easy for you to destroy enemy creatures. There we go. Sika is out. Here we are. Trying to load up the hand with some cards here. Let's go with the Faithful Hound. Faithful Hound here just does a good job of attacking. It's gonna be a really good sized creature for us. Alright, we're looking good. We'll turn off the echoing equation here, and we'll put the talent of the Telepath. We're kind of just trying to use up some of these cards. There we go. And we'll go with this. It's one of those, if you don't like the card that you have, then yeah. Select Talent of the Telepath again. There we go. Alright. Do we want to replace the creature? Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so here's what we got going on, guys. We got some good cards in the hand. That Westgate Regent that he played right there gets nasty really quickly, but we're not going to have to worry so much about him. We'll go like this, another Faithful Hound. And guys, this game is pretty much over because we got these echoing equation cards. That's gonna be able to buff our creature really, really big. You'll see what I mean, right? I'm not gonna really mess with these other cards here at this point. No, we don't need to worry about that. This is a nasty creature. If you've got that one, yeah, you can be assured that that's a card that you can definitely revolve an entire deck around. Nope. Echoing Equation is a good card. You can see what it's doing. He's buffing up this creature really, really big, right? That's what you want to do. There you go. So in order to win these games, right, this is a great card, this Icebreaker Kraken, because he's going to freeze the opponent, kind of like you keep seeing there, and he's going to get really big and really nasty with those cards, right? The Echoing Equation card. There you go, guys. I hope you guys like the deck. Like and subscribe. It helps the channel, like I always say. All right. That should be it, guys. Good gaming.